Give me a second here. Figure out where you guys are. So I can see your comments. Okay, better show up here. Show me, show me, show me. I'm always struggling with this. Oh my gosh. Oh, live control room. There we go. Live, oh, that light looks really weird. Hey guys. Hi, Misty. Hold on a second. This light looks really weird. It's just getting darker in my room and I really don't like using that light because see that? But it looks better if it's a little bit lit up. It's just getting dark in my room and I don't have good lighting in here anyway. Okay, there it is, but I don't see the manage stream. I want to see people's comments. They've changed this. They put it all on beta and it's really confusing. I hate it. Oh, manage. Let's go back. Go back to the live dashboard. Maybe it should be there. And I'll scroll back up. I'm sorry. I'm like fiddling around trying to figure. Every time I like go through this constant. We'll go with the classic live streaming. Yes, let's do that. Let's see if that works. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm curious to know what time it is for everybody. 7:18 here. It's not there. There it is. There it is. Found it. Had to scroll up a little bit higher. Hope you guys are all doing well. Saturday night here. I'm a big loner in my bedroom doing absolutely nothing. No, it was nice. I worked today. I had Saturday school. There you guys are. Hi, Bridget Cooper. I've seen your comments on my videos. Thank you. There's my boyfriend. Shouldn't you be in bed by now? Just kidding. It's 10:18 his time. He usually goes to bed early. Hi, Richard and Misty. And no commercials. What does that mean? I have no control of that. I mean, I do, but I don't think they come up during lives. I think it's after it's been uploaded. And J. Jean. Hello, hello. Oh, I know you. I just realized who that was. Hi, Anna Bruner. And Anna. I just remembered seeing your name. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank, but I know I've seen your name very recently. Like on Facebook, right? Wasn't it Facebook? Hi, Big Sinjali. You've got to have a different name than that. I'm sure your name is like, you know, Bob or something. I just feel weird saying that. Richard, that's more my style. What's more your style? Okay. I get the connection, Anna and J. Jean. I got it. Hi, Vicki Ellis. She woke up. Oh my God, it's 3:18 there. I thought about Stephen Hart if he would end up joining because it's the middle of the night, but I thought it was probably too early. 9-hour difference. My videos have commercials. Yeah, they're monetized. When you do YouTube, we typically monetize our videos. That's it's a way to make additional money on the work that we do on this channel. And it's typically not very much. All depends on the video and how many views and how quickly those views are seen and all that good stuff. But it's, you know, it's there for us, so it's a nice feature. Hi, Lissa. Hello from Oregon, Lori Dawn. I know that name for sure. Oh yeah, no commercials on the live stream. They'll like pop up later after this download, so. That's nice, Anna. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Hit the like button. Yes, please hit the like. Oh, you're so nice. Miss Dog Lover, thank you. Wow, so many nice people out there today. I had you know, whatever. I always get the comments on YouTube. I woke up to the one where the guy said that he'd written to me from Australia. I was like, I don't know why. I look at my phone. I shouldn't look at those comments as soon as I wake up. And he said, you know, I've written to you. I'm from Australia. And I could see that you haven't replied yet. Thanks a lot for like caring about me, whatever. And he just put a big like knot. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm like so sorry. I try my best. I really do try my best to talk to people. And it's not easy. So that's how I started my morning. I felt like the steam coming out of my head. Like, I'm not your counselor or your doctor. I'm like just this girl on YouTube. I'm not obliged to help you in any way. It's just, if I can find the time to help people, I do. But there's no reason to be like rude to me if I couldn't get to your comment. I mean, my God, he has yeah, he has no idea how many messages I get on a daily basis and how many I actually do return. So I actually looked for his message and I couldn't find it anywhere. So, oh well, it's over and done with. But yeah, that's how I started my day. And then I went to Saturday school, and that was a piece of cake, 4 hours, and they pay you for 5. I love it. So much fun. Super easy at the high school. They watched Avengers, I think it was, the Robert Downey movie. And I know Gwyneth Paltrow was in it too. I don't watch those movies, but I was so stoked telling this one kid about Robert Downey Jr. and, like, you know, maybe 20 years ago, I'm not sure how long ago it was, but that he had gone through a really bad time in his life where he was, you know, addicted to alcohol and drugs, and he had crawled into somebody's house. He was like so high that he didn't even know where he was, and he went to sleep in this little girl's extra bed in her bedroom, and they called the police, and they're like, Robert Downey Jr.'s in my daughter's room sleeping. Like, I remember this. I think I'm replaying this correctly. Anyways, he was taken to jail. And, you know, he's since turned his life around completely. And now he's like this Avengers. He's a badass. I'm like, I told the guy, I said, it's so great to see a guy that's my age being the badass star in that movie. Like, he's older than me. He's definitely in his 50s. And, you know, he made a major comeback. He was huge when I was a teenager. And then he went through a bad time. Probably from, like, you know, just being a crazy teenager in Hollywood and just going, you know, just all the debauchery that can come with that. So anyways, yeah, I like the dude a lot. I do. I've heard him on Howard Stern a lot. He's awesome. But I don't watch those movies. But the kids did watch it today, and it had many of them just glued to this TV set. I mean, really, why are they going to Saturday school? Is it for them to learn more? It's not. It's not. It's so the district can make some money back for all the times that those kids have missed class. Because when they aren't there, the school doesn't get paid. So they need to have a way to have all the kids there for a certain amount of hours to justify getting paid back, literally, because the kids don't do anything, and we're not obliged to make. I used that word twice now. We don't have to, like, make them do anything. They just said, they always kind of say it's like an easy day if you can help out. So I'm like, yes, every time, ask me, please. You did not miss the whole live, Everett. I just literally got on, like, not very long ago. The neck is like, if I do this, I'm kind of okay right now. When I do that, I feel it. It was really crazy. I went to the doctor, the guy who is going to do the injection. I'm still not totally sure that's happening. It's scheduled, but, like, I have to be, it's like a conscious sedation like they did when I had a colonoscopy, because I had to when I turned 40, because my mom's parents both had colon cancer, so there was, like, because someone else in my family had it, I had to do it at a younger age. So anyways, and everything was fine. But you don't remember any of it when you do the colonoscopy. You don't feel anything. You just, the bad part is drinking the liquid the night before and, you know, having to go to the bathroom 1,000 times until finally you're just pure liquid and everything comes out. And you can't eat that whole day before either. So that sucks. But anyways, I just went off on a total tangent there. But I have to do, I would be under conscious sedation. So, anyways, he was going over all of that with me, and where was I going with all that? I'm not sure I'm gonna do it, because I'm still, like, I'm getting better. Like, the day that I went to see him, it was really weird. I had a horrible afternoon that day. I got back to work, I worked all day, and I think it was a muscle spasm in that, like, gripping that nerve or something. I was in so much agony that day. And then the next day was better, and I don't know what I did differently, but it was better. I moved like a robot, like I wouldn't turn my head, and I was consciously trying to keep my head totally still. And I took, like, all the medication that I needed to take, no hydrocodone. Anyways, the last 2 or 3 days have been intermittent pain that's very tolerable, but it's still there. So I'm thinking it might get better. And that was what I was gonna say. He gave me this little pamphlet with exercises to do, and one of them was literally just to stare at, sorry if you're asking me questions, hold on a sec, stare at the wall straight ahead and look down for 5 seconds, count to 5, then look up for 3, down for, oh my gosh, thank you. So what the hell, I just saw a blue light, hold on. Who was that? Hi, Kevin, thanks for the $2. Okay, so stare straight ahead. I hope the page is going well. Stare forward, and then it's just this exercise. It's a repeated looking down, looking up, looking down. And when I look down, and I swear to God, I am such a skeptic when it comes to shit like this, and I never ever believe it, But when I looked down, it hurt my back. It pulled on what was ever happening right there. And he told me it's all connected. And since I've been doing that exercise, it feels like it's getting better. It's weird. It hurt like hell at first, but I would look down, and as soon as I look down, it's pinching that area so bad, but it's all related. So anyways, I don't know. I'm gonna literally wait up until the last minute before I decide if I'm gonna do those cortisone shots, because I hear that they don't always work, and by then it might be much better, but they're not indicating surgery for me, so that doesn't look like that will happen. It's just basically, you know, time, which sucks because this has been a long time. It happened February 17th. It's almost been 2 full months that I've been dealing with this, and I don't ever want to deal with it again. Oh, thank you, Misty. This is my natural curl. I went, why did I do it? Because a picture popped up on Facebook from 4 years ago, that one with the Tim Hortons coffee. And I just, every once in a while, I feel like wearing it curly, and that inspired me to wear it curly, so I did. It's just it actually doesn't look so hot right now. I slept on it. When I sleep on it, then it just never looks the same. It's like, it looks good that first day, and then I end up touching it too much and flipping it this way and flipping it that way, and then my curls all kind of get like messed up, and it doesn't look as good. But thank you. Matthew likes my hair too. Thanks. This is the real deal. This is the real curly hair. I've ruined it because I've straightened my hair so much over my life, but I used to get, like, at the ends, I had the full tight curls, like a total corkscrew. And in high school, it was really funny. I used to take my hair and wet it down, and I would wrap it around my finger like this and then blow dry it, and then I'd let it go, and I'd have a perfect little corkscrew. And I mean, it looked like Shirley Temple. I don't know why I did that. I did. I should find a picture of it. And my friends used to tell me that I looked like I was a Hasidic Jew. Like, really, that's what they have, like those things hanging down right there. So yeah, I'm not Jewish, but I guess I used to kind of look like one. Maybe that's why nobody dated me in high school. I don't know. Oh, depression and anxiety are really killing me. I'm taking pills for sleep. I hope that's not just HIV anxiety that you haven't tested and you're just letting this take over your life, because that's not smart. Don't do that. Maybe you've tested once and you're worried that it's going to come out positive later. Incredibly uncommon, so I wouldn't be stressing out about that either. Hi, Kara. How are you? Yeah, depression and anxiety are very real, and they can run your life, and it's really awful. So if you feel like you're at that point where you need help, get it, and don't feel bad about it, because I think so many people suffer from this. It's so common. Yeah, I mean, I felt really depressed at times. Mine were more situational. I think it was in my marriage and stuff, and I took like a medication just to kind of get through, but I stopped it. But yeah, I definitely, you know, get help if you need it. Oh, thanks, Alyssa. She says she's been sharing my wisdom to everyone. Oh, thank you. I think it's so awesome. Everything you were teaching us. Oh, thanks. I had somebody reach out from, oh, where was it? I just got the message because I finally got through all my messages since that big surge on YouTube where they were pushing my video. There was like 2,000 messages, and I literally went through and checked like every one of them. It took me like 3 weeks. But anyways, I finally got through, and there was a guy from, it's not Sweden. It's over that way. It's Netherlands area. God, am I gonna remember the name of it? I just thought Peoria. That's not it. I don't know where that is. Anyways, they asked me if I would do like an for their students would go online and do like just do like an educational back and forth Skype, and I was like, yeah, sure, but I think our time difference is really crazy, so you'd have to catch me on the weekend. And then obviously the kids aren't, you know, in class, so I don't know if it'll happen. Where was it? Belgium? I don't know, something like that. Anyway, Eric is coming back. It looks like May. We already had March. Mid-May. It'll be like, you know, a short trip because he has to get back to work. But he will probably be out for, you know, I hope, I don't know. I'm going to guess 4 or 5 days, Eric? I don't know. Maybe you already answered on here and I don't know. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Is Andrew Christensen saying some bad stuff, Kevin? Oh, Matthew Everett, say hi to your sister. What's her name? Sorry, it's gonna take me a bit to get down there. S dot 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 dot. I have a crush on you. Oh, I'm an old lady, but thanks. Keeping you in my prayers. It wasn't Finland. And I was just in Amsterdam. I feel like it was in Austria. I think it was Austria. Yeah, I think that was it. I don't know. Yeah, it was Austria. It was. Did somebody say something rude? I'm so missing out on the conversation here. This Andrew guy did something, and my moderators are talking about it. Thanks, Abby. It was actually a big mess about a half an hour ago. I just pulled it up because it was all kind of hanging down, and I thought I looked like a big mop top. Oh, I look AIDSy tonight. That's just people being shitty, just because they can get on here and be shitty. It's probably somebody who knows me who just wants to be mean. So, and if not, well, whatever. I can't fix those people. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, get him out of here. There is no look to AIDS. I mean, there used to be back in the 80s and the early 90s when people were dying from it, and how freaking horrible to even like use that terminology towards anybody. It's really actually disgusting. Let's see. Wait, did Eric answer? He said, good job, Kevin. Okay. Your mental health is everything. Eric's live from Montreal right now, so he's on here also. We just Skyped a little while ago. Yeah. It wasn't Bolivia. It was Austria. It was Austria. Where the heck is Austria? I'm like, I have no geographical knowledge of this. I just feel like it's near the Netherlands, but I really don't know. Not totally sure. Do you know, Eric, where Austria is? Somebody just wrote to me tonight, Eric from Montreal, and said they really enjoyed my videos. Old lady. Well, I mean, I know I say that because I'm not 30 anymore. I'm way past that. I haven't been skating. I need to skate, but I'm so afraid of falling and like re-injuring this thing in my back. It's just not healed all the way, so I just feel a little hesitant. So, oh, it's beside Germany. All right. Well, I wasn't that far off because everything around there is pretty darn close. So, hi Joey. Oh, Joey, you're so nice. You wrote a really nice comment on my daughter's video too. Thank you. Hi Emily. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, do not hurt yourself. Whoever is saying something like that, for sure, do not. Leandra. Hi Leandra. Is she, I feel like I'm saying hi to like a little sister. Is she on? Or is she like old enough to understand the channel? I don't know. I know kids at the high school always say, what's your name? What's the name of your channel? What's the name of your channel? I just said, you know, go on YouTube and put in Jennifer HIV and you'll find me. And then I think, I'm like, you guys aren't going to want to watch my channel. Believe me. It's like not really for high school kids. I don't think they'd be that interested. Kendall, yeah, I do remember you talking about your blip of 30 and how I was telling you that that is nothing. And considering undetectable for many countries, they consider 50 and below undetectable. So you were undetectable. You really didn't have a blip, honestly. I mean, it's just lab counting. I wouldn't even, and for U equals U, it's the government is saying a viral load of 200 is safe. And so, and of course, I've explained this before, they have to be very conservative with that number. So it's probably much higher. I'm not going to say like 10,000, but I'm sure it's probably like 1,000 or 2 before it becomes, gets to a point where it can actually be transmittable again. So, and when you're in care and seeing your doctor every 3-4 months, it's not going to get above 1,000 or 2,000, you know, if you're in treatment and you're taking medication every day. So people say, oh, but you're like, you don't know every day how much it could change. It doesn't. I was just thinking, God, did I take my pill? Yeah, I did. I took it. Oh, thanks, Kevin. Kevin, how's the group? How's it going? I took myself out of it. I just wanted you to know. I just took myself out of it because I don't know. I feel like it's private with you guys, and I don't want to be, you know, I feel like a fly on the wall. It felt weird, so I just backed out of it and I pulled myself out of it. But I'm sure you're managing just fine. I've zero secrets, Abby. I don't know. I really feel like I've ruined my skin. I was a big sunbather in my teens and 20s, and I really hate that I did that because see that brown spot right there? That's from the sun. That's all sun damage. Oh, thanks, Miss Dog Lover. So sweet. Yeah, I have like spots on my face. Look at this lighting. Look at, could I get more like real here? I mean, all those spots are from the sun, which really sucks. But thanks. I'll take any compliment I can get. TTD, what's that? CW is moving to a new hole. He is. I just listened to a Lockdown 23 and 1, and he was talking about Chris Watts again because he was saying, my gosh, he goes, he did a video on it because he said he was so disturbed to find out that Chris had a picture of his family in his jail cell, and that's not typically, oh, she's 24, okay. That's not something most inmates would be allowed to have. And he said, and considering what he did to them, he shouldn't be allowed to have these pictures of his kids in his jail cell. So he was like in an outrage about it. And he said, you know, he would never, and he's a Christian, this Josh guy from Lockdown 23 and 1. And so he had a beef about it, saying that he would never, ever in a million years be able to forgive this guy for what he did. And he said, even though he's a Christian, he knows everybody should be forgiven. And then I guess people went, like, as he figured out, he said, with these videos, if I ever even mention Chris Watts in the title, the video gets like easily in like 2 days, 50,000, 60,000 views. But he had a ton of comments, and a lot of people saying, he said there's a lot of Chris Watts fans, not followers, fans, that were really mad that he couldn't find it in his heart to forgive him, and that Chris Watts, you know, should be forgiven, and, you know, you're not a true Christian if you don't forgive, and all that. So anyways, he didn't talk about him moving. I hadn't heard that part. So what's the deal? It's right down the hallway, and she's calling me. And what? She's gonna call me again. I swear to God. She has a phone. She knows everything I'm doing every second of the day, practically, following me on Instagram. And like, she always writes back right away. I know she knows I'm on here. That little stinker. Why doesn't she just come in here? Oh, you can get laser treatment? Really? I know. Yeah, I probably should do that. Yeah, I would do that. I did it for this. I had something growing right on my skin here that I kept picking off. It was like this little dry spot. My grandma used to have those like all over her face. So many of them. Like, oh my God, I'm like a freaking old lady. I'm growing this like little crusty spot, and I'd pick it and I'd pick it and it would bleed. I'd tear it off. Very small, but there's a name for whatever it was, and yes, it's from old age, and they burned that little sucker off, and it has not come back. So yep, I'm not opposed to burning some crap off my face for sure. You can't hear anything. Can you guys hear me? Maybe it's your volume. Can you guys hear me? That was just Emily. Well, oh, Emily, my daughter called in. She just decided to call me from her room. So maybe that's for that second you couldn't hear me. It wasn't a skin tag, and I'm sorry if anybody has skin tags, they creep me out. I always feel like getting some scissors and just cutting them off, or like tweezers, or the fingernail cutters, just clippers. Those make me cuckoo. People get them on the backs of their neck, and I get like creeped out. But no, it wasn't a skin tag. It wasn't even really visible. It was just this little dry patch. Keratosis, that's what it was. Like something keratosis, yeah. It was small, but it was just, I don't know. I just knew it was there all the time. You know, like if you have like a little spot in your teeth and you constantly put your tongue there, it was the same thing. I just touch it. I knew it was there. It was driving me crazy. Okay, Jessica can hear me. Jessica Johnson, is that Jessica Johnson Aptos Jessica Johnson? Because I know a Jessica Johnson, like local. Is that you? Oh man, I've eaten coconut chips. I love coconut, sorry. Sorry, that's so gross. He's eating coconut chips, and the description of the scab thing made him sick. I'm sure you like the description of me clipping off some skin tags. That's even more disgusting. Do you know if HIV meds can raise cholesterol? I've never heard that. Doctor said mine was up, which is weird because I don't eat a lot of crap. Cholesterol is hereditary too. I had somebody in my family who had very high cholesterol, and they were very petite, and my grandmother also had it, and it was totally genetically related. Keratosis, yes. Ugh. Is it a different Jessica? Who's Army Strong? How are you looking for Jessica? It must be a different Jessica. Bye, Matthew. Thanks for joining. Say hi to Leandra. Different one. Okay. I'm assuming, yeah, Jessica Johnson's probably a fairly common name. Yeah. A little like that, maybe like an elastic band snap. Okay, so I put in my title, Catching Up and Getting Down with Stuff. And what I was referring to is, and I've talked to my boyfriend about this, and he's so freaking easygoing and comfortable with everything. The person that I contracted HIV from, who is an ex-boyfriend, I had contacted him probably 2 or 3 months ago when Eric was here, and I asked Eric, like I would never do this behind Eric's back. Of course, I would ask him if, I don't know, how he feels about it and if it's okay. But I think it would be a very interesting video, and I think a lot of people would be interested in seeing maybe an interview with him. And I thought, well, maybe I could just, maybe he, because I mean, I can talk to him. We're not like, we don't hate each other or anything. But I thought we could do like a phone interview, or not phone, but like have it like be audio. But he's like, he's kind of said, thank you, Kevin, part of my support group on Facebook. Yes. Yeah, I can send you to his direction. I don't think I can add you anymore though, because Kevin, you have full control of it now. I gave you the reins and said, you go do it, boy. But yeah, and have fun with it, you know? It's your group, and yeah, have fun with it. And I'm sure the guys are really, and there's a lot of guys in there who can help you too. Because I think Wade's in there, and he's awesome. I think Steven might be too. But anyways, yeah, so I reached out to him, like, I think it was like 2 or 3 months ago, and said, would you be interested? And he kind of like, was like, you know, I don't, if what you're asking, and because he's kind of gone back and forth on it. And then he said, yeah, I don't really think I'm down with it. I'm like, all right. And I said, I totally understand. It's totally fine. Because it puts him out there, and maybe he still has people that don't know in his family. I have no idea. I have no idea if his family knows about my channel. Zero idea. I have no, and I knew his family very well. So I have not a clue who knows what. But anyways, out of the blue, last night I was driving my daughter home, and his name came up on my phone. He was calling me. And if he ever sees this video, he'll know, but I kind of have a heart attack when I see his name. It's not like he's the boogeyman or anything. I don't know. It just makes me nervous. And so I didn't answer, and he left a voicemail, and Ryan's like, what did he say? What did he say? I'm like, it's none of your, I don't know. I haven't even heard it yet. So I listened. It was nothing. He was just saying, you know, hey, I didn't even think I was going to leave a voicemail, but I did. And, you know, I know you've kind of asked me about maybe doing this thing on YouTube, and, you know, I thought about it. And he said he's kind of shy, which is kind of funny because he's by no means shy, but he was saying how, you know, I don't know, like maybe if we could talk about it ahead of time, and instead of it just being out there and I don't really know how it's going to go down, if we could like kind of discuss it ahead of time, I might be like down with doing it. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it'd be interesting. I'm really, really surprised that he is talking like that and sounding like Carlos is too good. Sounding like he might do it. Because honestly, like this would put his face out there. And unless he, I don't know, maybe he doesn't, maybe he'd talk with this, something hanging in front of his face. I don't know. He might, yeah, he might not be completely, and I might have to just use a different name for him or something. But I sent him a text today and said, yeah, give me a call back or let me know when you're available and we can talk more about it. And I discussed it with Eric, and Eric's always just like, yeah, whatever you think. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? No one's written anything about it, so I guess it's not that interesting. I don't know. Like, it looks like you guys are all just having a separate conversation. Anyways, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? My husband is American and I love sushi, but I know he can't have it. Why can't he have it? I love sushi. Bridget, are you talking to me? Would love it. Okay, thank you. Somebody said something. That's what I think. I'd be so curious to know. I mean, I've clearly talked about this person many times in my videos. So, yeah, I think, you know, and the reason I would want him to come on is so we can literally discuss the details of, like, why he didn't call me. I think he would be forthcoming, honestly. He's never been one to, like, hold back. Well, I don't know. But in this case, I don't think he would. I mean, I know why he didn't call, because he gave my name and number to the clinic, and they thought that, you know, he thought that they called me and that I just went on my happy way and tested negative. That's why he thought he never heard from me. But, you know, that, and, you know, did he know that he had it before we were together? Which, you know, I think it's just to clear up some stuff, really, too. And I don't know. And how he's, you know, living with it, how it's affecting him as a hetero male, and how it's affected his life for the last, I don't know how long it's been. I think he was diagnosed in 2000. See, he was diagnosed in 2013. So he's going on 6 years now. And then I didn't know about it until 2016. So he's known about it and been living with it for, you know, 6 years. For me, it's 3. No, and I wouldn't want anybody to villainize him. I would let him know that ahead of time. Yeah, God, I didn't even think about that. I would need some moderators on there and let them know, please don't have people say a bunch of shitty stuff, because that's not the point of any of it. It's just to, like, give people, like, a perspective from his point of view, why somebody might not say something after. It's, you know, it's a really hard diagnosis to, and I know he would have called me if he thought that they wouldn't have called me. He would have. There's just no way, but he thought that he was doing the right thing by giving my name and number, and then it just never happened. I think it's scary for him too, so I give him a lot of credit if he wants to do it. He said something about he maybe playing his guitar. He wants to play his guitar for everybody. I don't know. It's a little hard to get past the initial jitters about going live, then it would be so helpful. Yeah, for me, I would really want to know who this mystery person was. And just to hear how it's been from his perspective. And, you know, does he have, I don't know how much he really knows about my channel either. I mean, I know he knows about it, but I don't think he follows it at all. See, I know Eric was saying maybe just do an interview, not live. That might be a better idea. I definitely, thank you for that, Michelle. Probably right, and I thought about it too, Eric, if you're still listening, that I could do that. I could definitely do, like, just an interview without being on a live, because then it would be less stressful for him too. And then, you know, if there's anything that I don't like, I can always take it out, or anything he's not comfortable with, I can always edit it out. So it's probably better to do that. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see. I need to figure out how to do a split screen. My doctor didn't make me change anything in my diet. Absolutely nothing, nothing, nothing. I don't know why people say, you know, as long as you eat healthy and exercise and take your pills, you'll do fine. It's like, eat healthy and exercise has nothing to do with my HIV viral load. I mean, I could be eating McDonald's every day and just, you know, watching TV and not moving, and it's not going to affect my viral load. So I don't think there's any correlation between the two. But no, I was never told that I had to eat a different way or anything, or that I had to omit anything from my diet or increase anything. No multivitamins, nothing. It was just take the antiretroviral therapy and do it every day, you know, within a 24-hour cycle, and that's it. That's all I've ever been told. So and it works. Yeah. Oh, gosh, you know, I did that recent video. You know, I put that video out on the Dr. Sebi thing, and I have 36,000 subscribers, and I've had less than 1,000 views in 5 days. Where is everybody? Where are these people? I really don't think they exist. So anyways, that's beside the point. But it is weird to put a video out and like barely anybody's watching it, which has kind of like been happening with all my videos. I had a really big surge with that when they pushed one of my videos recently, but it says on my what do you call it? My analytics that literally 5%, 3 to 5% of my subscribers watch my videos. So I don't understand why people even subscribe if they don't watch. I don't get that. I see, there's Kara. What video was it? I don't get a notification or anything. I've talked to Eric about this because I don't think people get any, like many people don't get notifications. They have no idea. I think YouTube, I don't know what the deal is. I really don't. But I used to get, back when I had like under 20,000 subscribers, I'd put out a video and I'd get 1,000 views in a day easily. And now I have another 15,000 and I can't even in a week get 1,000 views. Like what is happening? So I don't really get that. You know, and it sucks because you work on these videos and you really want to get a message out. And the message was about the Dr. Sebi thing. And, you know, all of those quacky doctors that are saying that they can cure HIV with their black seed oil or whatever it is and honey. I mean, come on. So I get these spam messages every single day on my Instagram, my YouTube. They don't infiltrate on Facebook. They can only do Instagram. Oh, and no, they don't go on Twitter either, but Instagram and YouTube. So I get the messages all the time. You know, I'm so happy to say that my HIV has been cured by Dr. Okiki, and you know, I just want the world to know that it was this, you know, that he can cure you. And then I have people saying, you know, well, how do you not know that he cured these people? Okay, if he seriously cured 77 people of HIV, it would be worldwide. Everybody would know about it. It would be in every magazine and newspaper, and every newscast would be talking about it. It's bullshit. It doesn't exist, and it's a scam. And I actually had somebody tell me all about how they were taken in by this scam. They were recently diagnosed, and like I said in my video, the video is called, hold on. It's my newest video. It's got like the thumbnail has like little green pills in it. I'll tell you the name of it. Hold on. I was so pissed. Hold on. Dash videos. I can never remember the name of my videos when I'm on the spot. I have to like look them up, and then I get lost trying to look things up. Videos. Oh yeah, hold on. I had somebody write on there like, how do you know that there's no cure for these? What was I saying about that? There was something I was gonna add to that. It's called Don't Believe This Crap. And then on the thumbnail it says natural HIV cures, and it said are a hoax. Okay, so this guy reached out to me through Instagram last week, and that kind of inspired me to do that video. And he said, you know, the first thing that happens when you get diagnosed, everybody will tell you this. This is a universal feeling. Oh my God, how do I get this out of me? I don't want this in me. I want this out of me. And so people search. It's so sad. People search for ways to get rid of it. And the internet is full of, you know, people taking advantage of those desperate people and saying, I have a cure for you. And they make it a very nice, you know, oh, you know, just send us this and that. They have WhatsApp numbers, and basically they just ask you for like, I think it's like $400. This one guy said he put in $400. We had many messages back and forth. He was really upset, and he said, I didn't realize it was a scam. And that's the thing that surprises me, is like, to me, it screams scam. Not only that, but it shows up in my spam folder like every day. So I know it's a scam. Hi. You scared the crap out of me. Can you call the rat lady? I'm on a YouTube Live. It's maybe, yeah. You're sneezing like a lot. Okay. You look pretty. Thanks, Ryan. How many people are on it? 27. Want to say hi? No. Okay, fine. So, anyways, okay, so hold on, Mr. Don. So, okay, if this cure existed and somebody said it was just black seed and honey, just do that. Black seed and honey. Why hasn't my doctor told me this? Of course it's not a cure. Of course it's not. Give me a freaking break. And all these people, the millions of people in the world that have HIV, if they truly, this was a cure, why isn't everybody cured? Why aren't we all cured? So anyways, they take advantage of these people that are desperate and don't know that this is spam. And they don't have the knowledge or whatever, or they don't have a YouTube channel where they see it come up as spam every day. And they just see it one time and they think, oh my God, does anybody know about this? It's really easy to take advantage of people in a situation like that. It's really easy when they don't have access to like some of the stuff that I see. And maybe it doesn't scream spam to everybody else, and they really think, oh my God, there is something out there and no one's talking about it, but I'm gonna give $400 that I don't have, and I'll try anything. I'll try anything to, get rid of this. And if it certainly sounds real. I mean, there's a number there, there's a doctor's name, there's a testimony, there's all these great things. And I'll give it a try. It's worth it, $400 to get rid of this virus that I don't want? Sure. So anyways, it pisses me off so much. And then, I've had arguments with people about this, and it's so dangerous. So dangerous, because those people then end up with a higher viral load, and who knows, if they really stick to it, they could end up with AIDS and they could die. So yay to the people that are doing this. Bravo to you. So anyways, yeah, it just makes me really mad. So I've had some arguments with people leaving comments on that particular video. But I don't know, Kara, did you ever see that video pop up in your notifications? And do you have the bell selected? I hope you guys all have the bell selected, and like when a video comes up, because otherwise you will start to forget about the channel if you don't see things coming up, and it'll be like out of sight, out of mind. So you have to have the note if you want to stay here, for sure. I mean, if you want to, know when videos are coming up, you have to hit the notification. But then again, Eric has the notification pushed, and he never got that video. So, and my views show that it's not getting distributed to 36,000 people. There's just no way that 35,000 people in the last week decided not to watch it. If you subscribe for a reason, it's because you wanted to see my videos. So why would 35,000 just not watch it? I can see, I don't know, I could see many not watching it. It's not like I'm saying 35,000 people should have watched it. I could totally see like gobs of people not watching it for one reason or another. But I would think the number should have been much higher. It's been happening with all my videos. But like I said, the analytics show that like 95% of my views come from non-subscribers. So it blows my mind that my subscriber base is so big now, but they really don't watch my stuff, or YouTube doesn't let them know that it's there. So, and I don't really know what to do about that. I don't think there's anything I can do. Oh, Brian, you're welcome. He says, thank you for replying to did I reply on here, or did I write something? I will be at the 12-week window this coming Friday and the 90-day window next week. Well, if you were negative at 2 weeks, you're negative. Don't even stress about it. And if you're a hetero guy, come on now. Come on now, Brian. There's nothing to be stressing about. That bell doesn't work for you either. See, Eric? People aren't getting notified. Damn it. So you know what I've been doing? I've been putting posts up on the YouTube. It's like a Facebook feed on YouTube. So I'll like link the video there, and I'm hoping people will find it through there also. I try to like do something through Instagram when I upload a video, but nobody can swipe up on my Instagram, like, that feature where you can swipe up and then the video is right there. I don't have that ability because I don't know, I think you have to have 10,000 Instagram followers. I'm almost at 3,000. It's going to be a while, so I don't know what the number is, but I wish I could use that feature, but I can't. Oh my God, Kara, bad storm here and electricity keeps going out. I did see that video. Oh, you did? Okay, good. When you said the title, I remembered. Oh, so maybe, yeah, about 5 days ago. It was a Monday morning upload. So, yeah, awesome. I'm glad that you saw it. Oh, Kevin, yeah, and just know that they're allergies, and it has nothing to do with HIV. Because you're doing super awesome and taking that pill every day. Do I know Dovato, FDA approved new HIV meds, just 2 drugs? Maybe, not totally familiar. I'm just thinking somebody might have brought up the name before, and that name's sort of familiar. So, I mean, I don't see any reason to change my medication, unless I start having side effects that are making my life harder. which I don't, or my viral load goes up. If those two things, one of those two things doesn't happen or it happens, then I would change. Or they have a once a month injection that I could do myself, that I would go for that instead. Definitely. I'll let Eric shoot me right in the butt. Are you still there, Eric? Yeah, I mean, I would do that for sure. Tam C. Lulu, hi there. Are you still in Monterey? Oh no, that was just one night. I was just there one night, overnight. I had to get back to my job. I mean, I went to the meeting that morning and I worked, you know, we had that meeting. It was like a full day and then a half day. And I hopped in my car as soon as that meeting ended at 12. And thank you, Kara. You're so sweet. Thank you, thank you. I jumped in my car and ran to my second job from the meeting, and then I had my weekend right after, so that was nice. Yeah, no, Monterey was just overnight, and it was a really good get together with people. But sometimes, like, it's like, again, out of sight, out of mind. Once I'm not in that environment with those people, I kind of forget the whole, like, everything we talked about and how to move forward with some of the things that we talked about. And I wasn't really sure a lot of it pertained to me and what I do, which I was trying to wrap my brain around that the whole time I was there, sitting in this big circle of 20 people, executives, directors, presidents, CEOs. That was intimidating. And there's Jennifer with the YouTube channel and about 2 or 3 other people that were patient advocates. And then all of these big guys, these big wig guys. And I'm sitting there going, why am I freaking here? My God, I can't believe I'm here. But Brandon Mixada, who, I don't know his exact title with ADAP, but he's big guy at ADAP. He asked for me to be there, and he said, I only invite the best. That's what he told me. God, that was nice. I'm like, damn, dude, are you sure you didn't just invite me because I was, 20 minutes down the road? Oh, J. Jean, thank you. It's okay. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means, but thank you. I don't know if you can switch it to $1. Yeah, no worries. Abby, yesterday I told, thank you. Who is that? Delilah. No, Delia. Delia. Hi, Delia. Where have you been? I don't feel like we've seen you lately. Yeah. Bridget, what's the wow for? And Abby says, yesterday I told someone from India to follow you. Oh, yay. And he is now doing so well. You are therapy for a lot of people. I love that. That makes me feel so good when people say, I've been watching your videos and it's helping me cope and it's making me realize that I can live a normal life. And that was the whole point. There's many reasons why I did it, but that's one of them. And that means so much to me. And that gives me all the drive to keep going when I notice that no one's watching my videos. That really does. I mean, it's hard because I have videos that have over 1 million views, but those people just kind of come and go. So the ones that stay are the ones that want to hear from me, and they, feel like some comfort in watching my videos, and I like that. That's awesome. It's a great community. It really is, isn't it, Bridget? Totally. I haven't felt discriminated at all. I really haven't, and I will talk very openly about my status. I've told it recently at the after-school program, the supervisor there, she asked about my conference, and I said, yeah, it's for HIV, and I went into the whole thing, and actually had her in tears. Like, she actually said, can I give you a hug? Like, when she heard my story, she said, oh my God, I'm like welling up, and she goes, I have goosebumps all over. She goes, can I hug you? And I said, yeah. I'm like, so it was really nice. I don't know, nothing in my real life, not at all. People are really nice to me, and I think it's just because I hope it's because of the way I talk about it so comfortably, and to me it's like nothing. And then they also know me, and they've seen me for years or whatever, and then they hear my story and they're like, oh damn, I had no idea. Like, wow. Like, like that's good when people have seen me for a while. Like with that job, I'd been doing it for 3 months, working with her for 3 months, and she had no clue, and then she hears about it, and then it's like, oh my God, wow, because I'm sure, most people think like, oh, if you have HIV, you're staying home, you're sick a lot, you're not doing anything, you have to take a lot of medication, you can't function. And so her obviously seeing that I'm totally fine, and then finding that out, that's always like good. Those things work really well together when somebody finds out about my status. Thank you. I don't know what to call you. Smiley? I don't know. Thank you so much. For some icy hot in case you fall skating. Laugh out loud, you're awesome. Good night from Washington, D.C. Oh, mwah, Washington, D.C. I was just there in, I don't know, September. That was a great trip. God, love it there. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have some old Icy Hot in there. It's not doing enough. I think it's old. It must expire after a while because it's not, I don't get that sensation after I put it on. Yeah, that was funny. Um, so he knew he had it before he was with you, Jen? No, 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 he didn't know. And that's, I'm confident in that because knowing him, if he had known, oh, that would not have been a secret. He would have been freaking out. Like he would get a cold and he'd have, you know, he would get the man cold. And, you know, he'd need a lot of pampering and all that. Like, yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to say that to him on a live, but yeah, no, there's no way he knew. I knew him way too well. He was not hiding a secret at all, but he was sick a lot, and he thought he had tested for HIV, and he just didn't. He's like, I could test again, but you know, I thought I tested in Los Angeles. Thought. So, anyways, we never pushed the envelope, but he was sick, and we were like thinking he had cancer because he always had, you know, everything went right through him, and we didn't know what was wrong with him. Kevin got some stuff in the mail today about Pan West HIV services. There's a community input meeting event in Midland, Texas. Are those similar to the meetings you go to? I don't know what that is. No, I went to an ADAP conference. That's the AIDS Drug Assistance program. And they have an advocacy portion to that program, and I've been included. That's where I did the keynote speech in Washington. Was for that association, but I'm not familiar with Pan West. I don't know what that is. And then the other meetings that I go to are like the USCA, that's the United States Conference on AIDS, which, Kevin, if you're interested, you can apply for these conferences as a patient advocate. And it's kind of a, you know, it's a process. You have to probably do a video and explain why you would want to be there and stuff like that. But you kind of have to show that you've been doing, so you have a YouTube, or not YouTube, you have a Facebook page now. But those are like the conferences I've gone to, is USCA, and then AIDS International, which is, that was in Amsterdam. There's going to be a new one coming up, and I don't know the month, probably June or July, and it's in Mexico City. But those, like, all that stuff's already done. Like, if you haven't done it by now, it's too late to send in an application for those. But those are the big ones, USCA and AIDS, like, International. They called it AIDS 2018 in Amsterdam. I have lidocaine patches, Kara. Hold on a second. Where did I put them? Look at this craziness. Crap, I don't know. Oh, they're in my daughter's bathroom. They gave me 3 boxes, this much of, they don't do anything. It's like putting nothing on my back. I don't know. Anyways, thank you though. But for the pain I was experiencing, what is helping is ice, and of course rest. But those things didn't do anything to me. They were like, I think it's like 1% lidocaine. Yeah, that wasn't working. Thank you, NYC Urbanista. I've seen your name before. Just realized you're live and dropping by to show some support. You look beautiful. Oh, thank you. Loved you and your chat. Awesome. Looking great. Hi there. I don't know how to say that. Choi, where'd I go? Choyatsky? It's twice. Choyatsky. Back pain, CBD. I bet, yes, I'm sure there's some CBD solution for that, because it is true. I can push on it. Pressure is helpful at times. So it is true that just something that maybe could go through the skin, or I don't know, might alleviate it some. Good night, Albert. Dr. Albert. Where did Mr. Don go? I don't know what happened to him. Oh, I hope he's not mad at me. Oh, he might be mad at me with the Dr. Sebi stuff. I don't know. My dog is right over there. Always. Little Finny. Little Finny. Hi, Finny. Little Finny had a good day today. A nice walk. And he got to play with the doggy on the trail, didn't you? Did you play with the doggy, Finny? Yeah. Housing assistance, utility and medication assistance, mental health services, and substance abuse outpatient services. That's the one you talked about, right? I don't know if ADAP covers all that. That's amazing. That's really great. So there you go. There's lots of programs out there. Massage it in, the CBD. I could go, well, I'm in California, so it's all free. It's not free, it's legal here, so I'm sure I could go find something that's for that. Um, let's see. There you go. Let's say you helped me a lot. Oh, thank you. That means so much, J. Jean, because and you're in Korea, right? 1,000 persons positive, 1,000, yeah, people are positive, and you have the group. You're very anonymous. I think it's okay to say. No one's going to figure out anything. There's no picture or anything. So, yeah, you reached out to me, and we got you in the group, and you have a really beautiful little baby. But I'm really glad you're there, and that's great for people to see too. It's always great to see babies make their way out of a woman with HIV, and the babies are negative, because the risk now is so, there's hardly any risk. You take medication, the baby takes a little bit after for 6 weeks, and it's pretty much basically foolproof. I think it's like less than 1%. I don't even know how it could be possible, honestly, because when you're undetectable, there's like, how's it gonna happen anyways? So, and for those that don't know, HIV transmission, it's called vertical transmission from mother to child. It does not happen in utero. It happens during the birthing process. So as the baby's coming out, the fluids get in the eyes, like that's an open membrane. So if it gets in the eyes, it can get in that way. I'm thinking that's the only way, because the mouth wouldn't matter, because I know oral, the mouth isn't an open mucous membrane. There has to be a cut. I think it's the eyes, but yeah, it's really great. Bridget, you have 4? Oh, 4 negative children. Bridget, I don't know why I didn't, wait, Bridget, I didn't even realize you were. I didn't know. Did I not know that? Sorry, I get so, like, I sometimes forget everybody's backstory, so I apologize. I'm assuming you're detectable with all of them, or maybe not all of them, but you know, it's not, and it's a lot of the times those kids end up getting it after, because the mom, like in Africa, for instance, they'll come out negative, but then they breastfeed them, and then that's like, there you go, then it happens. Which I don't get, because you can swallow semen with HIV in it, and like there's no worries of getting it that way, yet a baby swallows milk with the virus in it, and it gets into them. Maybe it's because their immune system is so fragile at that point, and that things can get into them easier. I think it has something to do with that. It does. There's some, it's like breastfeeding, if you have untreated HIV, is really like super high risk from mother to baby. But I know women that have done it in other countries, and they weren't even undetectable yet, and they didn't transmit it. So it's like, you know, sometimes it doesn't happen. Crime time. Wait, so you know me? We know each other, but you're not in my group. You should be in my group. Are you? Yeah, okay. And by the way, did you see, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram. Did you see, sorry about that. It said bad connection all of a sudden, and it's back. Anyways, I thought that was gonna be, that's funny, because it was at 59 minutes, and Instagram just shuts it off after an hour. You can't go past that. And so a lot of times that happens. I was thinking, is YouTube being like Instagram? How rude. Yeah, Bridget. Okay, that's right. You came out on my show. And I did actually put that in one of like the descriptions of that video, because it was me and Eric. I think it was it New Year's Eve? Okay, so why aren't you on my channel or in my group? Wait, you tried? Well, you just have to get me through through Facebook. Are you on Facebook? And then I'll put you in. Are you in? You follow my stuff. Okay, what the hell? Why aren't you in my group? Or are you in the group? I've put a lot of people in recently, so I'm like, you know, I see your name. I definitely do. But I don't know why I didn't think that you were. Yeah, I don't think you're in the group. I don't remember putting you through. No, I definitely didn't. There was no Cooper Wagner. But if you want to be, you don't have to be. It's up to you. It's just, you know, 200. Okay, you want to, good. Just, are you the same Bridget Cooper Wagner? Have you already sent me a message and I didn't see it? I'll write my right now. Bridget. Cooper. Wagner. Group. Okay, I will find it. Oh, you friended me, and I have so many people, and the list, I don't even, like, I don't see it. I'm so sorry. On Facebook, I kind of hate Facebook, so I ignore a lot of the people that are trying to ask to be my friend on there. Not that I don't want them to be my friend, but they can just follow me because everything I do is public. But sometimes I feel weird about, like, on Instagram, you don't have to, like, say yes to anybody, and not that you accept their friendship, and then they think, like, I don't mean women. I got a bunch of weird, like, men in the military that have like 1 or 2 pictures, and they're like, I'm not gonna say yes to you. Like, I don't, like, there's just no reason for you to, like, I don't even know if it's a real account and stuff. So Facebook, I avoid it so much. I don't really like it that much. But anyways, I will find you. I have your name, and I've got a note, so I will definitely get you in there. Okay, cool. I'm glad we had this discussion. Yay. And it's awesome, and you'll be able to bring a lot to the group because you've been doing this and you have 4 kids, so you're a pro at being HIV positive. Is there such a thing? Can we be pros at this shit? Yes, damn it. I don't know if you guys ever throw this joke around at your house, but when we're when we're doing stuff here, and I just, like, my kids will like nag me incessantly to do something, and I'd be like, God, stop, I don't want to, I have HIV. I always throw that out. I don't say it like that. I say it much funnier. Anyways, we always crack up. And they go, oh my God. Like, I just for a joke. I would never ever use that as an excuse for anything. President approved $25 million for health department of Puerto Rico, including Ryan White Foundation. Which president? Oh, that's right. That's right. Puerto Rico is part of the U.S. Forgot about that. Awesome. Good. Good. Donald, we like that. Keep going doing that. It's just about grandstanding, honestly. Oh! It's saying I'm like bad. We're not receiving. Sorry. Do it out of your car, or you're walking down the street. I think it's just a way for, no, I'm not saying you, but smoke cloud ever in the world. Look at me, I smoke, and I'm smoking something that might look like pot, and I'm doing it in public. Now it's not a big deal because in California you can smoke pot on the street. We've been down by the boardwalk, and we've driven by people that were literally had a bong out, or a little pipe. Like, I don't know, is this a pipe or a bong? What's the one that you hold like this? Maybe a bong's big, right? I don't know, pipe thing, and they're doing this thing, and they're just walking down the street like it's nothing. So anyways, you can do that. It's mad at me. I don't know why. I'm sorry, guys. This live just keeps it's the internet. You're not alone, Kara. I keep seeing, it's like on my phone, and like it's just me and Ryan here. There's like no reason for that. Uverse, freaking fix my Wi-Fi connection. I can't stand it. But anyways, I don't know much about vaping. Doesn't it give you a little bit of a high? I think so, right? And then they've got all these flavors to entice kids to do it. That I don't like. But I don't really know if there's any benefit to it. I really don't know much about it. I mean, it is vaporized, like, I don't know, tobacco water, right? I don't really know what it is. I am alone in the bar. Yeah, sorry about the buffering. Yeah. I just have my little, is it still going? Oh, it turned off. I've got my little, I don't even know if you got, oh, you can see me. This thing, I love this. Of course, my son goes, what is this? And he like takes it and turns it upside down, and the water went out everywhere. Like, humidifier or whatever it is. You can vape without nicotine. Okay, so then what's the point in doing it? I vape to quit smoking. Okay, so that's a benefit. So you can use it to help yourself curtail the smoking. It's just, wait, it's just nicotine. Can you vape without, oh, I get it. Okay, can you vape without nicotine? Nicotine. The leaves lost. Peter Fryer, you're so funny. We're totally not following any hockey right now. This is mostly girls. We don't know anything about that, although maybe somebody does. I don't know. I don't follow hockey. It does taste good. Interesting. So like if you're trying to diet, would you want to do like one of the like fruit flavors because you feel like you're gonna be like eating fruit? I don't see. I still don't get it. Is it still buffering? The only thing the same as my sleeping dog. Okay, interesting. So it tastes great like gum, maybe. But how long does it taste great for? Hmm. Oh, look at that. Okay, so Kara lost weight. So wow. I wonder if it's advertised as a weight loss product. I mean, I've never seen any advertisement for vaping, so I'm probably just not looking at the right magazines, but or anything that would have that in things that I look at. It's just a juice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know. I remember before it became big, they'd have those. It was like at San Jose State. They didn't call it a vaping room. It was called something else, and they had the long. It looked like it was from India. You guys know what that's called. I don't remember what it's called. And people would I almost had it. You know what I mean. And it's got a funny name. What's it called? Hookah. That's it. Brian C comes in with a win. Hookah. Yeah. That's. I remember like seeing those and thinking, well, that's clearly legal, so there can't be anything illegal in that stuff, because it was back in the day and they were doing it. So, but I don't know. I never went to a hookah bar, but I totally remember that the hookah bars. Oh, they don't call it that anymore. It's if you watch H3. I doubt it's for weight loss, but I don't want candy now because my juice tastes like it, so I don't get cravings. Oh, funny, interesting. I need like a chocolate cake vape, and that would be great for me, or like cookies, because those are my downfall. And it's probably pretty, pretty inexpensive. I don't know. It just doesn't sound. I don't know. I'm too lazy. I'm not a spiritual person. I'm not. I don't believe in much, but I talked about this on my last one. I'm not like I don't identify with any religion, and but I definitely think like there's something bigger out there because the way the world works, if anything was off, even just a fraction as far as like elements and gases and all of that, we'd all just be done. So it's all very perfect how it works, and so it's quite interesting. It makes me think that there could be something bigger. I just have a hard time wrapping my brain around that. So I don't spend a lot of time thinking about it. I really don't. And I did for a couple years, and I talked about it in a live last time and said I might like just do a video on my religious experience that I had. I went to church every year for 2 years when my daughters were young, and I had them dedicated, and I had the whole family there, and I was on stage. There was no water involved, but it was a kind of like a real real like laid back Christian church, like with the really awesome music. Like the music really drew me in. I loved the music. In fact, I just came across some of it on my iTunes uploads the other day. Jeremy Camp, and I can't remember all the names of the bands, but I can't believe I used to sing that stuff. Like it's weird for me. It feels really weird to sing about our King, and for you that are out there that it doesn't feel weird, I respect that totally. But for me, I kind of looking back, I'm kind of surprised I like was feeling so much passion for it because it wasn't something I grew up with. But I did get involved for a while, and I definitely was a believer. I was a daydream believer, and I just kind of like lost it. My husband wasn't into it at all, so it was something I did without him and the kids. And I don't know, I always felt like weird about my daughters drawing like pictures of like old men with beards and robes. Like I just like, to me that's weird. And then I had some experiences when I was going to church with my dad's side of the family. They're very religious, and but their churches were really, I can't think of the right word. Like they'd do church in a they'd find a space and do church. Like that was kind of how they were, and they were people that would do the chanting stuff, and it scared the shit out of me. And I had to like go and do, they'd call the kids to go do, you know, what do they call it? Sunday school. And I remember having to be in there with a bunch of boys. It was probably like 10 or 11, and I was the only one I was the only girl that day. And there was probably, I remember, I can still see the table. It was like a high table. We were all on stools, maybe, whatever. We were all in a circle at this table. And the guy that was leading it asked me to lead the prayer. This is something I never ever did. And I was terrified to even tell him I didn't know how to do that. Like, I didn't want to say anything. And I said, I don't really know how to do it. And he said, okay. So then I don't know, he just made, I feel like I don't know. The way I remember it going down is that all the boys were giggling as he walked me through it. And he wasn't going to let me not do it. It was like, you're going to do it. You're going to like say the words I say, and then you say it. And I remember being really uncomfortable, and all I wanted was to see that pink box on Sunday morning, the donuts, but you wouldn't get that unless you went to church, I think. I think that was kind of how it went down. She wanted us to go. And, you know, nobody really wanted to go, but my cousins were comfortable with it because they'd gone so much, but I wasn't. I hated it. And my parents were typically at my grandma's house in a different part of, like, a couple towns away. So I was sort of at the mercy of my aunt, kind of had to do what she said. And I love my aunt. Don't get me wrong, but I hated church. It scared me. Oh, what are you guys asking about, Emily? What did I miss? I talked about CBD oil. I talked about the vaping. Okay, I understand that. Oh, CBD gummies. Those things are potent, I've heard. I haven't done it, but yeah, I've heard of people doing those, and those are really potent. I'm a friendly atheist. There you go. I'd say I really don't know. Like, are there aliens? I don't know. I got that question last time. I love that. That's a fun question. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of. I sort of feel like, are there ghosts? Are there aliens? Is there a God? Those things are really fun to think about for me. But I definitely don't spend a whole lot of time thinking about any of them. Spirituality. Yeah, I talked about all that. And this video will be uploaded. But yeah. You guys know through my social media what the plan is with I don't want to say his name, the person who gave this to me, and I will look for you, Bridget. I'm gonna do it to hang up here. I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna get you in that group, okay? And not that, I mean, maybe you're just doing great, but at least it's like 200 new faces of women that are all pause, and you can, you know, say, hey there, what's up? But no, I'm not with you all apparently. Ugh, so frustrating. Oh, the whole feed's there after I upload the video, right? I don't even know that. Well, it'll stay there even if I hang up. You guys can go back and read if there was anything you missed. I know that. So anyways, well, you guys have a great, and has an upper respiratory infection, and we need to get a hold of the breeder because we have to get some Baytril for Fig so he doesn't croak on us. So yeah, I need to get a hold of the rat lady. So anyways, all right, guys. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, everything's in the feed above, and I think that even when I hang up, that'll all stay there, so you can, like, you know, move it up and down. I think you guys have access to do that, right? Hold on, what did Matt say? He started watching your videos at 41 years old and was diagnosed with Parkinson's 4 years ago. You have been an inspiration. Oh, thank you, Mark. Also,